A look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26. 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 38 yards.
First down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big game, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
14 more yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Quickly out to Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Jameson Williams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
And the Lions.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
On the pickup.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? In this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and the first down.
2nd and inches. Here's the first carry from the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll take this one in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the
and with nothing open
line.
downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Here's Henry. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense offense has to be one-dimensional, and this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. Laporta in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Whoa! And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 39-yard
and nothing
line.
matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
He's going to tuck it and go. Oh, the ball is out. The Lions have got it.
Jackson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Lions.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning.
He was defended by
and the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They go play action with Mahomes. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll go right back to Laporta. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
A gain of
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Detroit.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll run with Gibbs. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one, taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Ravens 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
7-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Jackson looking to throw. Here's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Play action here. Mahomes. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
45-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, and then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They hand it to Gibbs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And the Lions are going to have first First and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Detroit Lions.
A gain of 11,
down.
and it's first and
goal
goal.
at the 7-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved. And keeps
a second effort, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
28, Ravens 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. In motion goes Likely. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Yeah. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cameron Hayward, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Think of all the guys that we came in today thinking that this defense could control. This is probably the last guy we would have thought. I mean, but give this defense a lot of credit. They had a plan to take away one of the best options, and they've certainly executed it to perfection.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Baltimore, first down.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
Touchdown Ravens.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Lions 28, Ravens 17.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. It's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Mahomes. This one caught by Chase. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Great ahead with Gibbs. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Powering forward. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, welcome down, pushing 3 yards. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Jackson's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. Finds Nakua on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Going up top and looking for Andrews.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jackson up top again. Caught by Nakua on the outbound. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. Again, it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.